everyone. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 9 Reunion Part 2. Because, baby, it was giving toxic, jealous, and downright messy. This reunion made one thing very clear. Some of these women are not just envious of Melody, they're on a full-blown mission to destroy her character. This was a masterclass in what happens when bitterness festers too long. And honestly, this reunion exposed some of the cancers in our community of Black women that we have to address and cure. We've got a lot to unpack, starting with Destiny's reckless groomed accusation, that wild limo story, Tisha's sneaky agenda, Kimmi's low blows, and Carlos King's decision to bring Destiny back despite her zero storyline this season. In my opinion, Carlos didn't bring her back for a reconciliation. Destiny had one job, and that was to spill the dirt she's been holding on Melody. Now let's talk about Destiny. That girl sat on the stage and said she felt groomed by Melody and Martell. And I had to pause for a second and think about the word groomed. That's serious language, and throwing it around because you're bitter is reckless and dangerous. When the grooming accusation didn't land the way she thought it would, Destiny decided to double down with something even messier. She claimed Melody had an intimate moment with Martell in front of someone else. And if that wasn't enough, she dropped the limo story. Destiny said that during the limo ride, Melody allegedly performed a very grown act in front of the other couples. She tried to paint it as some scandalous shocker, like everyone was clutching their pearls. Girl, please. Let's be real. If that did happen, I highly doubt the other couples were sitting there acting innocent. Married couples who engage in those types of festivities know what's up. I think they've all seen each other on that level at some point, if not the same night. But Destiny tried to spin it like she was exposing some deep secret. It was given orchestrated takedown, not genuine concern. And you know who was loving every second of Destiny's performance? Tisha. You cannot convince me that Tisha didn't plant that seed in Destiny's head. Why? Because she's been jealous of Melody for years. She even admitted on the stage that she told Destiny about the limo ride. Let's not forget that Marcel has always given Melody way too much attention. Every time her name comes up, that man lights up like a Christmas tree. Tisha feels that energy, just like we all do. But instead of confronting her husband, she directs all her bitterness towards Melody. Then Tisha told Destiny that Melody sent an inappropriate text to Marcel. That wasn't about the text being inappropriate. It was about Tisha's deep-rooted insecurities. When Melody asked her what text she was referring to, and Tisha said it was Mel saying root for me, not me and Martell, I couldn't even believe it. Like, what? Tisha clearly craves validation, and it's rooted in her childhood. When a woman is constantly seeking external validation, it's often because she wasn't nurtured or affirmed properly by her family. But we'll get into that in another video. Back to Tisha feeding Destiny this limo story. She thought it would embarrass Melody, but it backfired and gave us more insight into how deep her hate for Melody really runs. And watch out for women like Tisha, who ask deep dive questions about your life, especially in new friendships. That's a red flag. Why do you want to know so much? In most cases, women like that won't share much about their own life, at least not the messy parts. Now let's talk about Kimmi. A lot of viewers thought she was the most level-headed of the group. Not me. Kimmi showed her true colors long ago when she shaded Melody for inviting her to that gala to help her network and grow her business. Kimmi only became cordial with Mel again after she found out Tisha had been talking about her to Maurice's ex-wife. But that didn't last long because Maurice shut it down and Kimmi fell back in line. And let's not forget the lipstick on Maurice's lips in that arrest photo. Melody called it out, and instead of checking Maurice on why his lips looked like they'd been somewhere they shouldn't have been, Kimmi devoured Melody on that stage. Now, this is all my opinion, but I wanted Melody to respond to Kimmi with more bark than she did, but I believe she was shocked by Kimmy's behavior. Being a reality TV star, you have to be prepared if or when one of your castmates decide to spray you with your own tea. You must have their tea ready when that time comes. She learned a huge lesson that day. Don't trust anyone. Kimmi also body shamed Melody. She called out Mel's alleged BBL, referring to it as botched. Kimmi, really? After everything you've been through, that's where you're going? Talk about facts if you have an issue. Don't come for someone's body. You're weak for doing that. What's wild to me is how both Tisha and Kimmi will go to war to protect their husbands from cheating rumors, but their husbands won't protect them from public attacks. Tisha has been fighting for Marcel's honor since season 1. Dodging rumor after rumor. But where was Marcel when people were dragging her? Silent. Meanwhile, Kimmi stands by Maurice through everything, yet he's the first one to shade his own wife. What really disappointed me was how nobody on that stage checked Destiny. Not one person said, "Girl, this isn't how we move as women." We all know it was Martell and maybe even Carlos who gave Destiny the green light to throw out those accusations. Here's the thing. When we allow women to tear each other down with lies and humiliation, we're setting a dangerous precedent. Here's how I think we should handle situations like this in real life. Number 1, don't give them the ammo. If you're not proud of something, don't do it. And if you did, own it before anybody else can use it against you. Take the power away from them. Number 2, take lies seriously. If someone spreads lies about you, don't let it slide. Use every tool possible, legal action, public responses, whatever, to shut it down. Number 3, recognize jealousy early. Jealous friends will quietly collect information on you just to use it later. Cut them off immediately. Destiny and Tisha are prime examples. They weren't trying to be Melody's friend. They were just collecting dirt, waiting for the right moment. So here's the lesson. Not everybody around you is really for you. Sometimes the ones smiling in your face are just waiting for their chance to take you down. The best way to protect yourself is to keep your circle tight. Own your truth, and most importantly, cut off the jealous, insecure people who don't want to see you win. All right, y'all, that's my take. Do you think Tisha and Kimmi were out of pocket? And was Carlos messy for bringing Destiny back? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to know what y'all think. Talk to you soon.